So you have a motorbike. Now, what should you and not do? This video will be the 5 things not to do. Always ask the question, what is a motorbike? What? It's literally just a motor strapped onto a bike. This is a regular bike. As you can tell, it has the regular bike brakes, everything. Now, mine is much more different because I have modified. Before we talk about this, I always want to say safety first, add a heat shield, and wear your helmet. Coming in at step number 1, do not, I repeat, do not force the motor to start. If it doesn't want to start, there's something wrong with it, obviously, because you could flood it. Number 2, you could damage something. And number 3, it's just in general, you don't feel good doing it, so why should you let it happen? A good example is leaving the switch on off and trying to crank it. Now obviously it won't start because the switch is not on. Another thing is number 2, never turn it on and rev it when it's cold. When this thing is cold, she does not want to idle. Now, I know that because I do live in the cold area. This is Illinois. And the issue is when it's cold, it will not idle, which means it will not run smoothly, and the oil is not going to be obviously going good through. Now, it has to be warm. So if you ever want to rev it on the second gear, which is this one, I recommend to always leave it until it idles. Number 3, I want to add in this because it happened to me. Now, do not let your clutch die out on you. If you let it die out on you, many things can happen. If you have the chain model, your chain can snap. If you have the belt model, your belt will start ripping rivets and it will also snap. That happened to me. Now, if you feel that the clutch is going out, and obviously this would be your clutch, this is where your clutch would be, and that's where you put the top on and screw it on, and then you feel like you have to rev it pretty high just so it can start moving, please replace that clutch. Do not let it burn. This is exactly what happened to me. I let the clutch go really low and it blew on me. I'm talking the bolt stripped completely. And also when I tried to run it again, my belt snapped straight off. I am in the process of repairing this and it is a lesson learned. Now, the last one I want to talk about is more of a specific one. So do not modify it if you do not know what you're doing. Now, these things are very sketchy sometimes. As you're going really fast, they can give you some weird problems. Now, if you do not know what you're doing and you want to like balance out the crank or do something with it, I recommend taking it to somebody that actually knows what they're doing, because maybe if you're smart enough, you might know, but I feel like most of us do not know what we're doing, especially me. I just got this thing a good while ago, so I just barely a beginner, but I at least know what not to do. The last step for this thing is, I want to say right now, do not put small tires and big tire in the front, because on a race bike, it's the same thing. You have to have the big tire in the back, the small in the front to make it go faster. Also, if there's a lot of issues having a small tire in the back, you'll tend to always want to do a wheelie. I just say, just don't do it. And also, do not let these gut loose. Please change your oil and make your fuel line longer. But anyways, without that being, I'll give you guys a quick startup just so I can show you how this baby runs. All right, guys, so she is pretty cold, so I'm gonna say that right now. She might not start. I think she will though, because I've been taking care of her. She died on me, but see if she'll stand really quick. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to finish this video up, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully in the next video I will have a new clutch, a new belt, and everything should be good. See you guys in the next one. hopefully this thing will be fine.